I just see, because I know with business, especially nowadays, this stuff has just been heightened as far as what the bottom line of a business is, what their profits are. And I mean, if you work in a restaurant and in the back there in the kitchen, they got cans of whatever that they dump into a pot to cook and whatever and serve it. I've seen this and I've had a problem with it. I'm not going to say the restaurant, but the restaurant that I worked in, but they dumped the pot of sauce, dumped the can of sauce into the pot to start cooking it and doing whatever they do to it. And they throw the can away. And I'm looking in that can and there's still sauce in that can. And I'm like, you wasting a couple spoonfuls right there.
Now, you used to get on me about the Kool-Aid paper when I used to put the water in the Kool-Aid packet to get the rest of the Kool-Aid out of there. Like everybody does. All right.
Yes. Now, I did, and I can... Let me explain to you. Do you remember why I said that, though?
You said it ain't no more Kool-Aid in there that's going to give you more Kool-Aid.
No, that's not what I said. I know.
Or it doesn't matter.
I know it's okay. Okay, I did say it doesn't matter, but do you know why?
All I know is that you.
This is why people listen to this show, because we talk about Kool-Aid.
All I was doing is getting the extra. You know how you dump the Kool-Aid out? You get the water, you fill it back up, the little package, dump that in there, you put your sugar in. It's just the process. Yeah, okay. Maybe these people that's using the cans and their whole process has not been to scrape it out. It's just you dump out what's going to come out and then you throw the can in the trash.
All right, so let's look at that. You said process. I love that word. That's how I think. So the process of making Kool-Aid. This is going to be fun. The process of making Kool-Aid. You grab the package, you grab your sugar, you grab your vessel that the Kool-Aid is going to be made in, and you first dump your Kool-Aid contents into the vessel, right?
Yes.
Right? And then you add your sugar.
No.
Or do you add your water first?
I add the contents of the Kool-Aid package to the vessel. Get the water. Rinse that out.
Rinse out the packet, then dump that into the vessel.
Then add the sugar.
Then add the sugar to the vessel. So you have all the dry in your vessel, and then you add water.
Yes.
And then you add your water and stir it up. Then what? Anything else after that?
Make sure that it's. Then I taste it.
You taste it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. What if it doesn't taste right? What do you do?
I add whatever I need to add.
Whatever you
to
need?
Make it, whatever I need to make it taste better.
Which would be what? Let's hear that.
It could be anything.
Oh, really? So you add lemon zest to your Kool-Aid?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I add some ginger ale, some Sprite, some lemon.
We're making Kool-Aid.
Some lime.
See, you done broke the process. You're lying now because you know I'm about to get you.
You ain't about to get me. It's no different.
No.
So you think the sauce tastes different?
No, what I'm asking you is after you put everything in there and put the water in and you stir it up, you taste that Kool-Aid and that Kool-Aid doesn't taste right. Everybody does this. They taste their Kool-Aid to see if it tastes right. And if it doesn't taste right, it's usually because it's not what?
Sweet enough.
There we go.
Or too sweet.
Okay.
Or sometimes too tart.
Which is not sweet enough. It's the same as not sweet enough. All right. So with that said, if it's not sweet enough, what do? You add more what?
Sugar.
More sugar.
Or sweetener.
Okay. Do you ever add more Kool-Aid?
What difference does that make?
Yes or no?
Sometimes.
Do you ever add more Kool-Aid?
Sometimes.
Sometimes what?
Sometimes.
So you telling me you go grab a second package of Kool-Aid?
Yes.
And you straight up lying. You straight up lying.
Nope. Mm-mm.
You straight up lying. This bald face lie.
It doesn't matter.
You know what? I think Joe Caskill, Joe T here in the chat, he's got it right though. Not enough vodka or moonshine.
Exactly. We're gonna put whatever we need to put in there to make it taste better. About.
Thank you. But no, I always gave you grief on that because people are adding sugar to make it taste right because it's never sweet enough on that first run. Never. Mm-hmm. So you add more sugar. You're never adding more Kool-Aid to the mix. Never. So why are you taking the time to rinse out that little 3-inch, 4-inch package of dry contents that's tart and sour? Why are you rinsing that out? You already don't even want it in there. You want more sugar. So what's the point?
It's the process.
Yeah, your process is broken. On the other hand,
you can't say that it's broken. It does not affect you or anybody else if I or anybody else wants to rinse out the Kool-Aid packet and put that water in there. It's not bothering nobody.
I'm just saying it is wasted steps. It's when all you need to do, all you're doing is you're adding more calories in the end. I mean, not calories, you're adding more sugar in the end. You're not adding more Kool-Aid. You don't know. Nobody. All right. Everybody listening to this show, shoot an email to podcast@antpruitt.com. If you add more Kool-Aid to your Kool-Aid instead of adding more sugar, please let us know. And I'm probably going to call you a bald-faced lie too. But I want to hear it.